welcome back to my channel. So today I have my August favorites, and I know I didn't do one for July, and so I'm going to throw in a few things that will just wrap up the summer season. So things that I have been loving for the whole season of summer. And so yeah, I have mostly like body care, skin care, hair care items, and then I have a few makeup items to share with you. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So let me start off with some hair care products first. The first thing that I want to share with you, and I have been loving this past summer, is this shampoo right here. This is the Big Shampoo from Lush, and it is a sea salt shampoo. And what I love about this shampoo is that it really does a great job of clarifying all of the impurities and all of the gunk in your hair. And especially during the summertime, you tend to get all sweaty, and sometimes I know a lot of you don't like to wash your hair every single day, and so with second day hair or third day hair, you tend to put a lot of hair products into your hair just to help maintain it. And this really does the job of removing all of those impurities and just making sure that your hair is completely clean. And I definitely love this for the summertime. If you have an oily scalp or your hair tends to get really oily really fast, then this might be a good shampoo for you. So the next hair product that I want to share with you is this one. This is Veganese. It is a hair conditioner from Lush, and I have been loving this, especially for summertime, because it is very lightweight. I don't like to use too many heavy conditioners for my hair during the summertime just because I do have an oily scalp, and so my hair tends to get really oily really fast, especially during the summertime. And so I need something that will do the job of conditioning my hair, but at the same time doesn't feel too heavy. Back when I had long hair, it did a really phenomenal job of detangling my hair. And when I use this product, I don't even have to put a lot of conditioner onto my hair just to cover everything, and it still does the job of detangling my hair and making it all smooth and shiny. And another thing that I love about this conditioner is that it smells like lemons. It's very citrusy, and I'm a day showerer, and so it really helps to rejuvenate and wake me up in the morning. The next two products that I have been loving are from Oscar Blondie. So the first one is this dry shampoo. This is the Dry Shampoo Powder Spray Medium Cleanse, and this is from their Pronto line. I have been on a hunt for a good dry shampoo because dry shampoos usually probably last a couple of hours, at most probably 4 hours, and then it'll just start to grease up again. But this particular one from Oscar Blondie actually lasts probably like 6 hours on average, and I've actually tried to time it just to see like how well it really works on my hair. And I know it's not healthy for my hair to be washed every single day, and so yeah, I've been loving this. And if you have dry shampoos that you love and have worked for you, please leave them in the comments below, because I definitely want to try other dry shampoos. Another product that I have been loving from Oscar Blondie is their braid paste, and this promises to define, hold, and texturize. And I have been loving this for the whole summer ever since I got it. Every time I have second day hair or third day hair, I tend to want to just braid my hair, and I do have very stick straight and very fine hair, and so every time I do braids on it, it tends to just, you know, get all messed up after like 5 minutes. And so this one is kind of like a pomade kind of texture, and every time I squeeze them into my fingers get really sticky, and so it really helps with giving me that grip when I'm doing braids. And this product really helps to really smooth out my braids, especially because I have a ton of baby hair. Another thing that I love about this product is that it really helps to define my braids, and it makes them look 10 times better, and it also helped to create some volume on my hair. So next up, I have some body care and skincare items. So the first one is yet another one from Lush. This is one of their new items, the D-Fluff Shaving Soap. And this one, oh my gosh, smells so good. It smells like strawberry cream soda, and oh man, I'm so obsessed. Every time I shave, I get so excited just because of the scent, and usually shaving is a chore for me. I hate it, but this just makes it very tolerable. And what I love about the shaving soap in particular is that not only does it smell amazing, but it actually doesn't leave my skin very dry. I don't get any razor burn every time I use this, and I actually do prefer using this particular shaving soap outside of the shower where I can just, you know, lightly dampen my skin and just do the shaving, as opposed to having my skin completely drenched and then the shower is running, just because I feel like I see the shaving soap a lot better as opposed to when I'm in the shower. I love this, and at the same time I am conserving water, and so that's a good thing for me and for California. So California, you are welcome. The next product that I want to share with you is the Frank body scrub, and no, it did not come in a mason jar. It actually came in a paper bag that's resealable. So you know me, I have been a big fan of the ocean salt, and I haven't really found anything else that's blown my mind, but when I tried this, I was just like, OMG. This is definitely competing with my ocean salt, which is still my holy grail, but this has definitely been my favorite this whole summer. I love that a little goes a long way, and with this coffee scrub, it really smells good. I love the smell of coffee. I love anything like earthy, and oh my gosh, it actually takes a little bit of time before it dissolves under running water, and so with that, you know, you're saving product. And so another thing that drew me to this body scrub is that after I have rinsed all of the scrub away, it actually helps to moisturize my skin. This particular scrub that I got has almond oil and another oil, I think it's like macadamia oil. It helps to moisturize my skin, but it doesn't leave my skin feeling greasy, and so that if I want to shave right after, it doesn't really interfere with my shaving. But compared to the other body scrubs that I have tried in the past, they just leave this like layer of greasy feeling moisture, and it's not really my thing when I'm trying to shave right afterwards. And so I've definitely been loving this. If you want to see a full review, I do have it on my blog, so I will link that down below. The next product that I want to share with you is some sunscreen. This one is from Todd. This is their Nature's Block Mineral Sunscreen, and it has an SPF of 26, and I did a review on this on my blog already, but I have been in love with this sunscreen all summer. I love that it's great for sensitive skin, and I use this for my face and my body. It's safe to use on the body as well. So this sunscreen is a mineral sunscreen. It does not use chemical sunscreen ingredients, because I actually read online that chemical sunscreens do more harm than good to your skin. And so yes, chemical sunscreens do help to protect you from the sun, but it does a lot of harm to your body. So when you use chemical sunscreens, it releases toxins in your body that actually act like hormones in your body, and so that kind of helps to disrupt your system. And so ever since I read that, I was just like, sticking to this for the rest of my life. I love that this one is very lightweight on the skin. It does kind of leave my face looking like a ghost, but then it doesn't really bother me, especially if I'm going to put on makeup anyways afterwards. And I also love the fact that this sunscreen doesn't interfere with my makeup application. My makeup still stays the same, and it still looks the same. It's not very drying, and it doesn't make me oily or anything like that. And so yeah, I have been loving this. The last skincare product that I want to share with you is this day lotion that I got formulated for me from Vain Pursuits. So they sent me 3 different products that I could use for my skin based off of my skin and the quiz that I took, and also my preferences. And I have loved this one the most. I got a sample size of the day lotion, and I'm definitely going to pick up a full size after I finish my sample. And oh my gosh, this smells so good. I love anything like woodsy and herby, and I just love the scent that they put in this. It doesn't make me oily, so when I put on makeup, it's flawless, and you don't see like a film of grease on top, and it's very lightweight. I will do a review of Vain Pursuits really soon. So this next section is makeup products. Yay! So the first product that I want to share with you is the Skindinavia Makeup Finishing Spray, and this one is the bridal spray, and I have been loving this for the whole entire summer. And I actually put this to the test at my cousin's wedding. I did the bridal party's makeup, including myself, because I was part of the bridal party. But anyways, I was trying to test how well this works, because my cousin had an outdoor wedding, and it was in the middle of the afternoon, and and it was super hot and super humid. So if you have lived in the East Coast or you have visited there over the summer, you know what I mean. So I was really worried at the time. I was really worried of like putting makeup on people as early as like 11 o'clock in the morning because I didn't know if it was going to last on their face, and OMG, this is a miracle worker. Even the bridesmaids noticed that this was the one that did the job, and this was the miracle worker out of everything that I had put on their face. No matter what skin type, oily, dry, normal, whatever it is, it stayed on the whole night. Even at like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, they still looked pretty fabulous, if I say so myself. And so yeah, I've been loving this. The next product that I want to share with you is this Hello Flawless powder from Benefit. And in case you're wondering, my shade is What I Crave Toasted Beige. So this is what the powder looks like. It has a mirror right here, and then this is the powder right here, and then it has this little compartment where you have two applicators. So you have the sponge foam applicator. I don't really use these. And then they have this miniature size brush. I have used this before to touch up my face. So before the past couple of months, I haven't really been wearing powder foundations lately, and the past couple of months I haven't really had the time to put on foundation, concealer, powder, that whole jazz. And so I have just been using powder foundation, and I love the coverage that this Hello Flawless foundation gives. I love that this powder keeps my face matte, but at the same time it doesn't make it look extremely cakey when I put on layers and layers like throughout the day when I try to touch up and stuff. The next face products that I want to share with you are these concealers from LA Girl Cosmetics. So I have two here to show you. This one is creamy beige and this dark one is espresso, and so I use both of these for highlighting and contouring, and I love that these concealers are very lightweight, and I love that, you know, you can sheer it out as much as you can, or you can build up the color to your preferred coverage. And I love that it has this applicator. It has like a brush applicator so that it's really easy for me to just, you know, apply and like dot it wherever I want. I love that these cover really well, and these only retail for a couple of dollars, and so they're very affordable. And so if you're looking for concealers or cream products to contour and highlight with, but you don't really have the budget to purchase, you know, high-end stuff, these ones might be your cup of tea. And then another thing that I love about this concealer in particular, the creamy beige, is that when I use this for like everyday makeup, like day makeup, since this is very lightweight, it doesn't crease on the skin. Only thing I don't like about these concealers is the packaging, because these come in these like squeezy tubes, and for you to, you know, put the product out there, you have to squeeze really hard. Like the pressure, the amount of pressure that I put on this just to get product out is almost scary, because I feel like it's going to explode every time I try to put product out. The next product that I have been loving this past month is the City Color Contour Effects palette, and oh my gosh, the contour shade just sold me on this. So this is what the palette looks like. So it has this contour shade, and then it has a bronze shade and a highlight shade. I actually haven't played around with the highlight shade just yet, because I do prefer like yellow toned powders to highlight. They are super pigmented. Oh my gosh, the pigmentation on these powders are just phenomenal, and you know, little goes a long way when they are very pigmented. And I love that these powders blend so well, and they're not powdery, they don't look chalky on the face. So like I said, the contour shade was the one that sold me to this palette, and not only is it because it is very pigmented, but the shade of contour is just perfect. It is a neutral tone brown, and so it really covers a wide range of skin tones, and I love the fact that it really helps to create that illusion of a shadow, and it really helps to create the illusion of a more like, you know, structured face. And this bronze color I just love for, you know, slightly like putting color on my face if I don't want a more sculpted look, and I just, you know, put it in the perimeter of my face, and it just like brings back some warmth. The next product that I have been loving is this card Cargo Swimmables bronzer, and I love the packaging just because it's a little bit different, and it is a shimmery bronzer. So I never would have thought that I would actually love shimmery bronzers, just because I don't really tend to go for them, because most of the bronzers that I have used before have really chunky and like really noticeable glitters, but this one has very finely milled glitters and shimmer, and it almost looks like a sheen when you put it on the skin. And I love using this as an all over face color, or even putting it on the décolleté on my neck just to make me look a little bit more warm. And I really love the fact that this lasts a really long time on the face without looking patchy throughout the day. The Voluminous Miss Mango mascara from L'Oreal, and I got the darkest color that they have, and oh my gosh, this is my bottom lashes and pretty much like my lashes best friend right now, because if you have sparse lashes like me, then this one might be your cup of tea. I love this mascara. It just does a phenomenal job of volumizing and just giving some life to my bottom lashes. I have been using this non-stop ever since I got it. So this mascara is a little bit dry, so if you don't like dry formulas, you might not like this one. And I love the fact that this helps to separate as well, even with multiple coats. And it has this like really tapered wand where it's like really small at the tip, and then it tapers back up to where it's like, you know, a normal mascara size. The only thing that I don't like about this mascara is that it has this like really wiggly wand, and they designed this on purpose like that. And if you like that, then that's fine, but for me, I just have to, you know, work a little bit harder. The last product that I have been loving, and I have mentioned this in my favorites videos before, and I have used this in a tutorial before, is the Hourglass Brow Sculptor. And I have this in the shade Dark Brunette, and it is a pencil, but it isn't your average, you know, skinny brow pencil. It has this like angled liner type shape, and I do like this brow pencil shape because it just helps my application a lot better and a lot easier, and it cuts my brow filling time in half essentially. And what I really love about this formula from Hourglass is that it really helps to tame my brow hair. And if you have seen my eyebrows on some of my close-ups of my eyes on some of the looks that I've made in the past, like on my Instagram, you're gonna see how unruly my eyebrow hairs are, and they just have a mind of their own, and I get that from my dad. And so this is definitely a lifesaver for me. This has kind of like a waxy texture, so that it really helps to tame down my hair when I'm using it, and I don't have to do that extra step of setting everything with a brow gel or anything like that. And so yeah, I definitely have been loving this. So that is it for my August favorites and my wrap up of my favorites for summer. I hope that you all liked it, and I hope that you found it helpful. And if you have any more video requests, make sure to leave them in the comments down below as usual, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye!